I'm Jamie.
And I'm Caitlin.
And we are hosts of the Bechdel Cast on iHeartRadio.
It's a podcast about the portrayal of women in movies and how it's generally not very good.
In fact, quite bad. Some of my favorite examples that we've done recently are Erin Brockovich, and we also just did The Fifth Element.
Mm-hmm. Some of my favorite episodes have been 10 Things I Hate About You and Cruel Intentions.
So check us out and have your favorite movies ruined. Listen and subscribe to the Bechdel Cast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Well, it is truly a whole new world. Following the 2018 midterm elections back in November, 33 states have now legalized medical marijuana, and 10 states have legalized recreational use. The impact on our workforce and kids is growing, and communities don't know how to deal with it. Former Judge Jodi Debbrecht Switalski joins us now. Judge, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Nice job on the name, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Good job pronouncing my name.
I practiced. I've been practicing.
It's early, too.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So what should we know about this? I mean, like here at the radio station, how are we going to deal with the folks coming in that may have had a little smoky treat before they get to work?
Well, what we're really talking about here is legal use, aren't we? In those 38,
sure.
There's in those states and such. And so New York State, Syracuse is no different. And unfortunately, the precedence in New York is very, very murky. There's really not a lot for us. So we have to look outside of that for what to do. And, there are a number of different conflicts that we really have to address, and that's the application of federal law. And does the Americans with Disability Act create protections for employees? Does the employer have a duty to accommodate those employees since they're legally taking a prescription for some identified ailment in the medical industry? And then can there be adverse employment actions as a result of being found to be under the influence? And those are just ginormous question marks. And so what we're recommending is to create, whether it's about legalized marijuana and prescription marijuana or other legal prescriptions, certainly such as opioids and benzodiazepines and stimulants, all really creating a wellness program where it's safe for people to disclose, and then we create some job security and some safety protections within the employment industry.
Yeah. When it comes to companies that do drug testing, what does that mean?
Well, they're certainly they're allowed to do drug testing, and they can create those terms for drug testing, absolutely. And that's the crux where everything comes from. Is all of the case law and everything that is challenged comes through drug testing. And the thing for employees is that they're often at the losing end of the drug test. Oftentimes, employers have zero tolerance policies, and employees are going to lose every single time on that. They're going to lose their job, and they're going to have to challenge it. And unless the state of New York really starts to create some express employment protections, or they have some clear public policy to protect employees even from legal use, they're going to get fired pretty much every single time. And so that's why we have to create different systems. And that's certainly what I do around the country, is go in to employers and create different systems of wellness.
Does this impact small businesses more so than larger companies?
No, I think it's, just a proportional situation, and depending upon what the small business is. If you have a small law firm and you don't really have any safety or, sensitive positions, nobody's running a forklift, a tractor, different things like that, driving a truck as part of the business, then you're not going to be impacted that much, because certainly there's different the safety issues that come with that type of employment. So when it's really about the job-specific issue and the impact there.
Yeah, so if somebody wanted to talk to you directly about this, is there a way they can reach you?
Absolutely. I have a couple of different websites. There's the Stutman Switalski Group, StutmanSwitalski.com. And then I have my consulting business, which is SwitalskiConsulting.com. And or you can just Google Jodi Switalski, and that'll get you there as well.